Hey guys, welcome back to Papa Prepper live from the Bears Den. Can y'all give me a thumbs up or 5x5? Let me know y'all can see me and hear me, I guess. All right, thanks, Zane. Let's see who all's in here this evening. We got Prepared for True American Loretta. Good to see you guys. Karen Miller, good evening. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Joe Morgan, my brother. Good to see you, man. Hope you had fun today. Homestead Homeboy. I emailed you the link, man. You're supposed to be here with me. What's up? Let's see. I think that's it for right now. Well, showing 12. But Flow Grown Homesteader, good to see you. Hello. Thanks for being here. Zane, thanks for being here. Mrs. Papa Prepper, good to see you. Klingon Princess, hello. Thanks for being here. Anna W, CC, Cat in the North, good to see y'all. Thanks for being here. So I am proud to say I did absolutely squat today. I took the entire day off. I hung out with my wife and my daughter for a while. Took them a couple towns over and got them some new succulents today. Hello, Widgets World. Good to see you. Prepping in Pisgah. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. D. Thomas. Hello, Mojo Man. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Be Charming. Hello. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. Martha Darrow. Hello. Thanks for being here. True American Loretta, I seen up there somewhere said you got a new boomstick. What'd you get? Coral Tigger, good to see you. Thanks for being here. There. Uh-oh. He's in the house. Let me get him in here.
Howdy.
What's up, brother?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, man. You're fine. I was just giving you some crap. No, everybody, this is Homestead Homeboy. I think y'all already know who this is. Penny D, hello. Stars Prepper, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, we did do something productive today. We bought gutters for the chicken coop for the rain collection. Or rain catchment, not collection. All right. So welcome to Papa Prepper, man.
It's good to be here.
If you want, you can go ahead and just take time and tell us a little bit about yourself and about your channel. And
well, I'm actually sitting in a hotel room in Raleigh, North Carolina. I actually have to fly out early in the morning for a business trip. But I live in I used to live in Eastern North Carolina. I live in the western part of North Carolina, up in the mountains, and been prepping for 20 plus years. And my older brother kind of got me involved in it. And over the years, it's just like when you start prepping, you start telling people about prepping, they look at you like you're strange. And now it's kind of everything we've done is kind of coming around intuition that, what we've done over the years has made a lot of sense. So
we used to be the freaks and we're becoming the rock stars.
Exactly.
We're going to be the people that everybody's knocking on their doors.
Right. And I'll tell you, if you go to the grocery store and you see the pricing and things like that, the cost of food just went up 5% last month. The materials are getting more expensive. Not only is the prices going up, but the quantities are going down. People are panicking. It's just, we're in some crazy times. And unfortunately, I was hoping, I'm 55 years old. I was hoping I wouldn't see it. And I was hoping and pray that my my kid or my grandkids wouldn't see it, but unfortunately it's coming quicker.
Yeah, I think I mean, nobody can give a exact date, but man, it feels like U.S. is just like teeter tottering. Like you think almost one day it's like, well, there might be some light, and then it just crashes.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
and Biden, he just keeps running his mouth. I mean, somebody needs to just shut him up.
It's like every day there's a new shooting here and there, and it's like I tell everybody, guns don't kill people, people kill people. And you could sit there and I could throw one of my guns on the ground and I can fuss at it and cuss at it and everything, and it's not going to go off. It's not going to do anything to me unless somebody pulls the trigger. And it's not a gun issue, it's a people issue, and like last year as an example, my older brother's a pretty smart guy, and like I said, he's the one that got me involved. And I started buying silver, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and give you a good example. We keep printing all this money. Money's going to be worth nothing, and that's scary. We're going to see high inflation. A year ago, you could buy an ounce of silver for $14-15. Actually, spot was about $14 or $15, and it's actually made it all the way up to about $28 about three or 4 months ago, and now it's down to about $25, $26. So if somebody's looking for a good investment, our dollar is not backed by silver or gold anymore, and email me. I can tell you some places and some people that you can buy silver, but start buying things that you can barter with here in the future, because like we keep printing all this money and it's going to be useless.
How long do you feel? I mean, this is kind of a far out question, but in your mind, do you have a time frame of about when the dollar, like paper money, is just going to and be done?
Well, I had this conversation with my wife this afternoon. We're talking about my 401k, and I hope to retire one day, and I just don't think. I think it's coming really, really soon. I mean, I think the coming of Jesus is going to be coming soon. Things are starting to play out, and if you're religious or not religious, things are playing out, and it's just like I said, we're in some scary times. We're in times we've never seen before, and I just think that we keep printing all this money. We have nothing to back it. They're doing this 200 or $2 trillion or whatever it is thing, and they keep doing this and that and sending money to all these countries that hate America. And I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous on what we spend. But I just feel like our dollar is just like, well, they're talking about high inflation anyway. So, there's people that's on the internet talking about that you'll work all week for just a day's meal. So I don't know. The biggest thing that I try to tell people is if you only have $20 a week to go out and prep, go to the dollar. I mean, just like your program this morning, go to the dollar store, go to Dollar General, do whatever you can and put things up. And canned goods might say it's only good for a year. I mean, I've had conversation with my brother that things have been out of date for many, many years. And he's ate it and it tastes just like it was, that bought yesterday. So
yeah, I mean, they have to put a date on anything. I mean, they have to, and if you put that it don't go bad for 15 years on the can, people's probably not, well, people not like us would be like, I'm not going to buy that,
It was actually funny today. I was killing some time before I could check it. Hotel. I went into a store. And it's the guy told me it just opened 5 days ago, and he sold like holsters and just all sorts of stuff, home protection stuff. But he also had dehydrated, freeze-dried food. And I was looking at the pricing on some of these cans, and I was telling him, I said, back 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when I was buying it, I could buy this, the same can for probably $8 or $10, and dehydrated and freeze dried food now, if you go and you buy it from whatever source, is very expensive. And I mean, it's just like money. I mean, really. And
Yeah.
here's the whole, what you buy today, let's just say nothing happens, which is kind of unlikely. But, what you have today, what you bought today, you'll be able to eat tomorrow at yesterday's prices. So
Right.
you're not losing anything. It's like buying silver as an example. I'm not losing anything. I could sit there and take my silver and sell it today if I needed to. It's not like buying a computer or a car that depreciates. So
Right.
just kind of, try to, be good stewards over your money and try to figure out what's the best for you and your family.
Right. And you were saying a minute ago, I believe we're in the times, Jesus coming back, and you're absolutely right. Whether you believe in God or not, a non-believer could read Revelations and be like, "Oh wow, how did they know
Right.
this was going to happen?" Everything just is playing and falling right into place.
It
Like
is.
right here, 5 Virgins Prepper said, "Read the Bible and learn how it all ends." And I mean, that's exactly right.
Well, the Bible tells us it's laid out for us. I mean, it's a blueprint. It's a plan, and me and my wife have these conversations daily about making sure our heart's right. And hell's a tough place. Hell's a bad place. And again, if you're religious or not religious, I don't want to take the chance.
Oh,
And I'm not
absolutely.
perfect, but I try to live the best life I can, and I struggle and I fail every day. One thing I've told my son growing up is that do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And I was told that a long time ago, and again, it's like driving down the road and you're in your car and they've got lines on the streets, and sometimes you'll bear over and you'll hit those little rumble strips. And then it kind of tells you to get back in lane. And I think it's kind of like God's plan for us is, hey, sometimes you're going to hit those rumble strips a little bit, but get back in that lane and try to do right.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that analogy. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got some more people that came in. I want to say hi to some more people. Widgets World, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate that. Let me cruise back up here. Sherry Leach, hello. Thanks for joining us. Jeep Girl, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Old Mutt, I love that name. I think I say that every time I read it. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. 5 Virgins Prepper, thanks for being here. I think I'm about caught up. Independent Marine, hello. Thanks for being here. Hey, you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Jim. Good to see you, man. Glad you made it. All right. Tech-Tarded Prepper. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Skid Kid. Good. Thanks for being here. They are stars. That's not we. They're stars, Skid Kid. Hello, Leslie. Joe Morgan says, Papa Prepper, I think they're. Uh-oh. We lost him. Hopefully he'll be back. I noticed he was kind of cutting out a little bit. Papa Prepper, I think there is real danger, but they are having to goad us along to provoke response. That's why calm is key. I believe you're absolutely right, Joe. They keep pushing and pushing and just freaking people out more and more and more, and to where, I think they're making people become loose cannons is what's happening. And I think that's, behind a lot of what's been going on, with the shootings. And I mean, who's to say, but it could be people just getting way too amped up and not staying chill, just not calming down and, using a level head. Hello, Tina P. Phyllis Gurich, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. She says, good evening, Papa and Mrs. Papa Prepper. Took a break from YouTube this week. Did watch Alone on Netflix, some hardcore survival stuff. Missed you guys. Well, we missed you too, Phyllis. I love the show Alone. That's a good program. Welcome back. Are you there? I think you're kind of frozen. Can you hear me, Homestead? Staying high for life. Hello, good to see you. Lost product. I do like that. I watched that canning video when we got home, because we literally got home like 20 after 6. I said, I'm going to go watch this video before I go live because I want to comment on it. That was really cool, man. I really like that canning. Can you hear me? I think he's just having some bad reception, guys. I don't know if you can hear me or not, Homestead, but you're completely frozen. Oh. And you have no sound. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or I can't hear
I don't know
you.
if you can hear me. I'm sorry, but I guess I'm in a bad service.
I heard that.
Hello? Hello?
You're freezing up, man.
Let me try something different. I'll be right back.
All right.
Can you hear?
A little bit. I heard about half of what you said, I think. Papa Prepper, funny how every time I say something they don't want us to hear, the screen messes up. It's all Joe's fault. Hello, Helen. Good to see you. Well, you know the Wi-Fi in hotels is the lowest grade of Wi-Fi there is. That's usually absolutely right, Mojo Man. You're right, Virgin's Prepper. We so need our government. We cannot think for ourselves. I mean, I'm surprised I remember how to breathe half the time. How about now?
Can you hear me?
Oh, crystal clear.
Awesome. Sorry about that, y'all.
Oh, it's cool, man.
I'm staying by the airport, so I don't know if it has something to do with my reception, but I just signed on to their internet.
Well, Mojo Man said it best. You know, the Wi-Fi in hotels is the lowest grade Wi-Fi there is.
True. And I hate staying in hotels, but unfortunately, over the years, I've stayed in quite a few.
Hey, Arkansas Living. How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Raptor Ranch. Good to see you. All right. So this shindig we're going to try to get together. Let's talk about it.
Yes. Well,
if anybody else is down in that area and would like to help us get this organized, I'm going to post the link right now so you can just come on here with us if you want, instead of, it'd be easier if we're all just kind of face to face, so to speak. Yeah, Mrs. Papa Prepper, she bought a whole case of hot dogs today, so we're ready. Do some camping. But yeah, I'm sorry, lost product. That video, that the canning thing, that was really cool. I'd never seen anybody do that. I thought that was really neat, and definitely going to give it a try. And if anybody else hasn't went over and watched Lost Product, go check him out. It's cool. He doesn't speak. You don't see his face. He just passes along little notes for you to read, explain what he's doing. But it's a really cool channel. It's one of those that I had subscribed to, and the forces that be, I wasn't subscribed anymore, so I had to find him again. Well, yes, Be Charming, a shindig. We've been talking about it for a couple live streams now. We're wanting to do it down around where Homestead there, Homestead Homeboys at.
Hey, Papa. Actually, I've got three different options for us
Okay.
for an area, and depending on how many people's interested in participating in this. I mean, I'm excited about it actually, but
Me too.
we've got kind of a tiny house in the middle of nowhere, and again, depending on how many people is talking about coming down, we have the option of that property out there. Then also, and I will find out when I get back in town at the end of next week. We've got out at our property, and it's right there by the Blue Ridge. I mean, it's moonshine country. But there's people who live out there, some friends of ours, and they've got some property. It's right on a river or creek. You actually drive through the creek to get to their property. I think there's already a porta potty or outhouse out there, but there's some good land there. And then another option that I'm gonna look into too. There's actually a place called High Country. They call it a motorcycle campground. It's out in Ferguson, which is not far from there. And they have 14 acres. It's $14 a night to camp by tent, and it's right on the river. It's absolutely beautiful, and that's another location for us too, depending on the people. So they've got bathhouses, everything. So
That would
might
probably
even be a better option for us. And depending on the dates, there's actually, if anybody wants to go to their website to take a look at this place, it's highcountrymotorcyclecamp.com.
And where around about is that? Because people's already asking like where you're at and like
Wilkesboro, North Carolina. So it's right off of I-77. If anybody, I'm sure people's heard of Boone, North Carolina. It would be between Wilkesboro and Boone, North Carolina. And actually, if anybody's ever watched the show, oh, mine's going blank. Eustis, Mountain Men.
yeah.
Eustis, Turtle Island is close to there too, which would be a neat thing to maybe go over see his property and talk to him.
Absolutely.
We've actually seen him once up there in the area, and they say he's a really nice guy. And I've been there for 6 years. I've been meaning to go check out his place. I've not had anybody that wanted to go with me. So that might be another good option for us to go check out his place.
Oh, hell. Booted me out that time.
There you are.
Huh. You froze up and then booted us both out.
Oh, wow.
Can you guys still see and hear us okay? I don't know what's going on.
Stars Prepper wanted to know what it was called again. I believe it's High Country, HIGH Country, motorcyclecamp.com. And on there, it tells the dates. They've got some different things. It'll show the dates that they have it booked for or things happening there. But then there's some dates like the weekend of May 21st is open, the weekend of June 18th, June 25th, and July 2nd. So there's a lot of different weekends that not a whole lot of things going there. So like I say, it's absolutely a beautiful place. It's right on this river, and like I said, there's things we can do. And I'm excited. I've been to a prepper convention before, and I just thought it was great. You know, it's like I was telling my wife, just people get together, talk about things, talk about chickens, talk about prepping, talk about homesteading,
right?
And that excites me.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be a blast. Yeah, and I think the motorcycle campground, I think that'd probably be the best. Because, I mean, I can rough it for 2 or 3 days, but I know a lot of the ladies, for obvious reasons, it would be better to have a shower house and, stuff like that. Definitely. And you wouldn't be giving up your locations, too.
Right. Well, the other thing is, too, and if anybody ever wants to go out to my property and see, I'll be glad to take them out there. But they also have little cabins for rent also there. So, like I said, if you go to their website, there's different options, but I think 14 acres is a lot land that we could kind of get to ourselves, even if there's other people camping. We can kind of get to ourselves, and it'd be a good weekend.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So my birthday is the 23rd of June. So one of those weekends before or after would be awesome.
Yeah.
Personally, I would love that.
Yeah, June 25th through the 27th, I think, is open.
That would be awesome.
And maybe I can contact like Eustace as an example and see if he'd come and talk to us and, hang out or whatever.
That would be awesome, man.
So, and I don't mind trying to head things up with this. I'm here, I'm local. I have the time that I can do it. So, I guess the big thing is to try to figure out what kind of a head count. And like you said, I think one day this last few days is, I know a lot of people will say, hey, well, I'd like to go, but we really need to find out people that when we decide what date it is, how many people can go. So.
Yeah, because, worst case scenario, say maybe we just pitched in and just went ahead and rented a couple, 2 or 3 extra sites, in case somebody last minute is like, well, we can come. That way they do have a place. Or we'll just have to look into the rules and see like how many tents you can have on a site, because like everywhere around here you can have 2 tents per site. So if we could do something like that, more people could come for less price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can find that out. Actually, I buy firewood from the guy next door to this campground, and also River Rock over the last so many years for my properties. So I can find out through him.
Angie Morris, I'm a Cancer. I think it starts like the 21st is Cancer. Well, all right, Arkansas. Thanks for coming, man. Definitely, you need to be driving instead of being on here anyway. Wait a minute. What happened to Outlaw up here? Just got here, a little on edge. My kids promised tonight, and they're protesting right across the street at City Hall. Ooh, prayers for them kids, man. That's a bad place to be. So I've got a pretty decent crowd in here. This is usually where I'm at, around 57 to 65. So about anybody that's usually in here, I think, is in here. So it'd be nice if we could kind of get a head count. And Karen said she'd be interested in the cabin. Hard for me to sleep on the ground anymore. Oh, it's me too, because I got to have my air mattress. If it was bugging out, it'd be a different story. But if I can choose, I'm taking my air mattress. Flow Grown Homesteader said that's the downside of not using private property. I'm guessing about having to make reservations, probably. Are you still with me, or are you holding really still? Okay.
I'm still with you. I'm just kind of reading the comments too. Yeah. So what we could do, if we could get kind of a head count and kind of figure out what weekend that we're talking about, I can contact them and get some, put it down a tentative and find out what needs to be done. If I need to put a deposit down or whatever, I can do that. I just think it'd be great. It'd be so much fun that, we get on here and we talk to each other back and forth on, typing, and it'd just be great to have, see face to face and like I said, learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Food is good too.
Oh yeah. Prepared For asked if there's a motel close to there.
Yes. Oh yes. So if somebody wants to look at a map, just kind of look at Wilkes County, Wilkes County in North Carolina, and it's right off of I-77. We're probably hour and a half from the Virginia state line, maybe hour. Ashe County, North Carolina. If anybody has heard of Ashe County, It's not far from there too. So it's between Boone, North Carolina, and Wilkesboro, but out in the country.
That'll be awesome.
So also two major highways, 77 north, south, and then I-40 comes across. So it's not too far off of I-40. I-40 is a little south of where it's at, but if you come in I-40, it's not far. Like I said, there's a lot of things to do. If they want to go see some sights or something, like I said, there's a lot of things out here that you can do.
Independent Marine. Where'd it go? Primitive camping at base camp free. The only thing, like I said, the only thing I've got with primitive camping is the ladies. I know a lot of them are going to prefer to have at least running water. I love primitive camping. Whatever. I'm all about any camping. It don't bother me at all.
Yeah. Take a bath in the creek.
You froze again. What did you say at the last? You froze.
I could take a bath in the creek.
Right. Philpott. Where are you located, Independent Marine? I've never heard of Philpott Lake. He said, where'd it go?
I think he's in Southern Virginia.
Cheaper than $14 a night plus. Philpott Lake is stocked with lake trout. I've never trout fished. That would be cool.
There's actually trout in this river right there at the campground too.
Cool.
Do they allow hammocks? Yes. I think I read that on their site today.
Wish could make it, but going to Texas to see kids in May. I'm interested in attending. A cabin would be great for me, possibly. So there's a couple that's asking about the cabins.
Yeah,
well, hold on just a second. I can give me just a second, and I think I can do a split screen right here. If I can get it together here.
Yeah, I went to their website earlier and looked around, and I've been out to their property before several times.
There it is. Came right up. All right. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this right quick.
Go to it. I think it was events. It shows the availability on what's going on the weekends, but I think it also showed the different cabins and things.
There we go. Let me see. Well, that is a lot of space. Lodging. Those are nice cabins, man.
It's a nice property.
This is the same place, right? I guess. They have a bunkhouse too, and chalets, which look like little bitty tiny houses.
That's exactly right.
There are 4 chalets equipped with 2 twin beds, power-covered porch with a lean-to for 2 motorcycles. The newly renovated bathhouse is located nearby with hot showers and laundry available at $50 a night or double occupancy. Twin bed sheet with pillowcase. Bring a sleeping bag or blanket. Open tent camping is available throughout the campground. Choose your site. RV spots available. No hookups. Beautiful campsites on both sides of the stream, as well as a quiet field located further back from the stream for those who want to get away from it all. 15 rider or 20 for 2 up on one bike. So are we allowed to camp there?
I believe so. It's 14 acres of camping.
Huh. In the cabin, $125 a night for up to 4 people, linens included. I'm gonna go to the about section and see if any like rules and regulations or anything like that, because it's weird that they charge per bike, like, per rider. That's what's got me kind of concerned. Upgrades.
The guy that I spoke with, who lives next door, who is a friend that I have, said all he told me was $14 a night per tent.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some more checking in.
Yeah, and I'll be glad to call and talk to the owners there. And like I said, Daryl lives next door. He actually sells firewood to the campers, so everybody will get to meet Daryl. But I will find out. But it's absolutely beautiful out there. Like I said, it's right there on a river. Nobody messes with you. I mean, it's just it's God's country.
Right.
And I think Eustis lives about 10 miles away.
Okay. Oh, got more people coming in. Got plenty of running water, just not potable, is what Independent Marine says for his place. Mrs. Papa Forever said they might kick us out if we're all bathing in the creek. I don't know if that's I don't know if it's that kind of gathering, LOL.
That's hilarious.
Hey, Milkmaid, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Kim's Farmstead Living, good to be here. And she says too old to rough it by choice. Jeep Girl says, Papa Prepper, I love primitive camping. Bring baby wipes, LOL. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Now, about your property, would we be able to put like a porta potty or something out there, or how would we do that?
Oh yeah, that would not be a problem. The best location, if we didn't do that campground, the best location for, and again, depending on how many people, would be my friend's property out close to where my property is, because it's a lot of grass, a lot of area. So again, it's going to really depend on how many people we're talking about coming out for a weekend. This property where we have our little tiny house is probably, as a bird flies, about a quarter mile from the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's no cell phone service out there. Of course, when we go out there, we tell you a real quick funny story. A little bit over a year ago, we actually lived out at a lake, and we have 2 Rotties, and it's just me and my wife. And at this time, my son was living with us, and we needed a little more space, and we needed some flat lands for our dogs to run. So we put our house up for sale. We found another house. We sold our house. We found another house. Well, that fell through, and we had nowhere to go because we already had a closing on our house, so we had nowhere to go. So we actually lived in our little tiny house for 30 days. And I'm gonna tell you, generator for power, no running water. I mean, my wife absolutely loved it. I felt bad because with my job, I travel a lot, so I was staying in a hotel sometimes 1 to 2 days a week while she was out in the middle of nowhere, living in our little tiny house. And it's nothing special, but but we absolutely love it out there. Like I say, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, stars. Yeah, we'll have to do some phone calls and ask about groups. I do kind of like, I don't know. I lean more towards the private property thing because so nobody can mess with us,
Yeah.
find out who we are and what we do or whatever and start,
Well, I'll go out and make a visit to them. I don't fly back. It'll be the end of next week. So I will find out and I'll have an answer for you on that property or or depending on how many people we're talking about, we can fit. My property is in the woods. I mean, it is in the woods. So if there's a lot of people, I just don't know if we'd have enough room to fit everybody. So that's why I was thinking about this other property, which is about a quarter mile from my property. So let me do some due diligence on that and find out. And then maybe this week, Papa, you can have a date figured out when we're talking about, and me and you can correspond back and forth, and we can get something set.
Okay. So not that far, although my old ball and chain, the milk cows, doesn't allow travel. Oh, that is rough. Me too, me too, me too. All right, Karen, take care of yourself. Thanks for being here. Hey, Ugly Prepper, good to see you, man. What is the nearest airport? Klingon Princess asks.
Well, the nearest, largest airport would be Charlotte or Greensboro. Charlotte would be your bigger airport.
Because I mean, I just want us all to get together because I think it'd be a blast. I mean, regardless of where it's at, I just want to meet so many of you guys. I think it would just be a blast. Hey, Cat Lady, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
We'd all get to meet Cat Lady because she only lives about 10 miles from me now.
Oh, that's awesome. Have you guys met?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I definitely have to meet Cat Lady.
Most definitely.
Hey, Bear, good to see you, man. Hey, big dog and friend. Hope everything is going good today. Oh, this is Homestead Homeboy. We're trying to get the property, the situation lined out so we could all have a prepping weekend, camping or something, whatever we decide it's going to be. Cat Lady said, "Oh, really? Where is he?"
I'm right here. Cat Lady, I'm in a hotel room in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm going to fly out in the morning early.
I don't think I'd want a job where I got to fly off somewhere.
Well, actually, the last time I flew, I was flying back from South Dakota, and as soon as we took off, we had the pilot comes on, says we need to make an emergency landing after we heard a big boom. So I'm not too excited about flying tomorrow.
No. What I would like to do eventually, because for us, I mean, we'd have to, because if we come down for the weekend, that'll probably be like part of our summer vacation. So after that, we take off and do whatever else we're going to do for the week. But I would eventually like to, okay, this year go south, then next year go out west and meet a bunch of people. Then kind of the year after that or whatever, go east. Or if we did just do like a weekend, just 2 days, we could probably do, south and west one year, then north and
Yeah.
east. I think it'd be awesome just to meet as many people as possible.
Yeah, that would be awesome. There's a lot more people that's like-minded out there that I guess they're still in the closet a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, they haven't came out yet. Anna W. I need to get out of NYC. It's killing my spirit. This place is killing my spirit. I can imagine. I wish everybody could just. Whoops. I wish everybody could just get out of New York City.
Yeah.
It's a bad place to be.
That's one place I wouldn't want to live.
No, sir. Thank you, Flowgrown. I would love that's my ambition now is to meet as many of you guys as possible. And for you guys to meet each other. I mean, as far as that goes.
Yeah, like I said, we get on here and talk, send messages back and forth, and it'd be nice to actually see people face to face.
Yep.
I know I can learn a lot from everybody.
That's just it. I mean, everybody can learn so much from each other just in a weekend. I mean, it can benefit everybody and be fun all at the same time.
Yeah, we stop learning, we're dead. So.
Yep.
And with the when you turn the television on, you see all the bad news every single day. It's nice to be around like-minded people, and not sit there and talk about all the bad things. But we all know what's going on. We're there to help lift each other up, and like I said, share ideas. Because, like I said, times are. I keep hearing we're headed for a famine. I mean, I just hate to say it, but I feel that in my heart, just because you see things from other countries and a lot of disasters, and it's really affecting other countries, and it's just a matter of time. It hits here, and we just need to be prepared.
Yeah, it's like, remember back in the 80s, a lot of the time, like back in the 80s, 90s, you saw the infomercials. I think it was Sally Struthers, was always wanting money for the starving kids in Ethiopia and Africa. And it's like that's very soon becoming America,
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look what's been going on every night, kind of up in your area of the world, with all this protesting and things. I mean, I'm gonna call it protesting, but we all know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, and it's. Do you ever? I mean, you look at it and you think that's here in the United States. That's here in our backyard.
Yep.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Well, we just had a mass shooting 2-3 nights ago up at FedEx terminal in Indianapolis, killed 8 people and killed himself, and I forget how many more was injured, and that's literally like an hour from here.
Yeah, 19-year-old boy, and again, the story behind that, well, I just saw a little while ago, they tried to reach out for help for him a year ago. So again, they can sit here and talk about guns, but I mean, it was a mental health issue, which is 99.9 of the issues or the problems we're having when you see this type of stuff. So Absolutely. Our politicians want to sit there and say it's a gun thing. No, it's not a gun thing. There's more people killed by rocks and knives, and I saw a sign one time said, a guy was holding up a spoon and says, this spoon made me fat. People want to blame everything, on stuff, and it's just, we all know the truth, and unfortunately, it's just the world we're living in today, and it's just, again, scary times. So that's why it's so important, Papa. You're one of my favorite sites to come to, because, like I said, you get around like-minded people, and it's just you're there to help. You lift people up, and we help lift you up. So it's a win-win for everybody.
I appreciate that. Bear Wilkie says, come out to Arizona. There's plenty of desert out here. Don't let them fool you. It's beautiful here. We even have lakes on the desert. I'd love to see Arizona.
It's cold.
Oh, I've been to Arizona. It's absolutely beautiful out there.
Phyllis asked if there's any way to do a big Zoom call. I'm assuming we could. I've never done a Zoom call, but I just now figured out how to Skype a couple months ago with Jason over the Angry Prepper. It's the first time I'd ever even Skyped.
Yeah, we can do a Zoom call. I've been on Zoom calls that we've had hundreds of people. So yes, you can.
That would probably how does that
Kind of like what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
We do it for work.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely would love to sit around a campfire with all y'all and just maybe pick guitar, sing, whatever.
Yeah, just have a great time. Forget about all the troubles.
I hate awkward silence. I'm trying to catch up on everything over here.
How far are you behind?
I think I just got caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you have like 20 different conversations going at one time.
Yep. Maid says, who that pretty lady? That's Mrs. Papa Prepper. What's the squeaking noise? I hear it too.
I don't know what that is.
It's your phone because the door is open. Yep. It's feedback. Sorry, guys. There, that should stop it. Is it in the bathroom? Where's your phone at?
In the living room.
Oh.
So
All right.
have we decided we're going to try for June?
Well, I would like to do June.
It's hot. God, it's hot.
June, not hot.
North Carolina, June. I mean, right now we're in the 70s, but North Carolina weather's kind of up and down. The good thing is at night it does cool off a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to up north, but wouldn't be too bad in June. July and August is probably the hotter months.
October would be nice. It'd be cool enough to sit around the fire.
Well, like I was saying, I mean, that would be fine. If it's already like too far into the spring, early summer to where we couldn't do it and be comfortable, we could shoot for something like September or something when it starts cooling back off and, a fire would be feasible and enjoyable to sit around. And, I mean, it's up to everybody. I mean, it's not just my call or your call or, I mean, I want everybody to be, comfortable and much fun as possible.
Uh-oh.
I guess feedback from everybody to figure out, would they like to come out and have this get together in June or in the fall?
Be Charming said, you're a prepper, tough it out.
That's right.
I'll be all right.
Okay. So you guys, anybody that's interested in going, just comment June if you would prefer June or like September or October. You could put one of those 2 days or just put fall.
I go to Cancun in September.
You said both June and the fall.
We'll just go every month.
Well, I forgot I got a trip already in September, so it would have to be October.
It could be. I think it's early September is when our trip is.
Deanna, I would love to come to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I want to see Michigan so bad.
Michigan bad.
When you talk to people from Michigan, they put their right hand, they point out where because your right hand looks like the state of Michigan. So it's like, well, I live right here, you know.
Huh.
Mhm.
Oh no, Tigger.
What's wrong with Tigger?
Her friend called and said the nursing home she works at said vaccinate or be fired.
I don't see how that's possible for them to do that kind of stuff.
Okay, so hold on before we get off on that. Let me see.
I did find out that the incoming seniors for next year that have to be vaccinated at our school, the COVID is on their vaccination.
So they have to get
I
vaccinated
don't know
to
if
come
it's
back to school.
mandatory, but it's on the letter.
Duke University for next fall, you have to be vaccinated to attend college.
Yeah. Because I know there's like one or two, I don't remember when my daughter was a senior, if it was one or two shots she had to have. And you had to be, I think, at least 17 to get the vaccinations for some reason. But I have a customer of mine that came in. She said she guessed her child will be homeschooled because they're not doing a vax for COVID. And they don't know if it is mandatory or if it was just listed as an option. She's checking into it.
It's just like masks. It's a control thing.
And the kids at our county still have to wear masks all year for the rest of this year, even though our state has been lifted. They're still having to mask up the rest of the year. Probably next year too.
Well, it's so crazy because now, you know, every time you turn on television, they're telling you something totally different than they told you before.
Yeah.
You know, before you had to wear a mask, you know, then not wear a mask, then wear a mask, then wear 2 masks, get the vax, then wear a mask, then it's not going to protect you no matter. Yeah, I mean, it drives me insane.
Said I was trying to count the Junes and Octobers and stuff, but it looks like we're about even. So that didn't help at all.
Take a coin out of your pocket, flip it.
It says they say we're freezing up.
I'm wondering if
Hello, Richard, Christopher. Good to see you.
we could let Homeboy check and see if maybe one time is busier than the other. If we did the race thing, like the race park or whatever, maybe they would offer. Maybe October's not busy for them.
October is fall. That's a big biking.
That's because the leaves change. That's huge up in this area. Yes.
Okay, well, maybe the earlier when it's hotter wouldn't be as popular, and maybe they could offer us a section that could be just ours or something.
Coral said I made her the talk. Okay. Cat Lady said October.
Our Google has a mind of her own, or his own. It's a guy.
So what's Lake Myers?
That's what I'm sending her a message.
Oh.
It would be nice to have something that had camping and like bathhouses and stuff that we could kind of have to ourselves.
People keep freezing up or something. Candy said I keep getting froze. Gonna hop out.
Huh. You know, the other thing is too.
What's happening?
Am I froze? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see and hear you fine.
You know, one thing that we do every year, which would be a neat trip, is we go whitewater rafting, and that would be a great thing to do as a group. You know, take one day and go whitewater rafting. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do up here in this area. A lot of stuff to do. Lake Myers in Knoxville, North Carolina.
Leslie, yeah. Whoop. Nothing's working right. There you go. Well, no. I keep seeing some prepper channels ramping up their talk about a possible nuclear war. Thoughts? I think it's completely in the realm of possibility. Yeah, actually, to the scary point. But, I mean, like I've been saying, you got to stay calm about it. You can't,
Just prepare yourself, research into what your safe options are for that kind of stuff. What the best option is, if there is any options.
I think the biggest possibility is an EMP. Losing a power grid. I think that's a huge one.
It means no cars. For most
anything with a computer, nothing, absolutely nothing. Exactly.
I mean, most people don't have cars old enough that it's not going to affect them.
I think they stopped making. I think we Googled it the other day. Me and my wife were talking about it. I think in the the early 80s, they started putting computer chips in cars.
You'd have to have something pretty old or another source of getting around, like a moped or something. A gator, maybe.
A bicycle, a horse.
Right.
Something.
Yeah.
Horse would be a great option. Horses can go about anywhere.
Yeah. Where we live, we live in the woods. We have a cabin. I guess if y'all have gone to my first video, you see my house. But when you go down our driveway, there's horses on one side and we have cattle on the other. They're not ours, but I feed the horses just in case I need to jump on one.
In case you need a buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember all those apples I fed you? It's payback time.
Exactly. Catley said something about, yes, her son said it, that who's in the service told her to get ready for that or a military EMP. I remember going to, I don't know how many years ago, it's been quite a while, probably about 8 years ago, there was a prepper convention right outside of Black Mountain, between Black Mountain and Asheville, North Carolina. Southern Prepper One, I think, was there. I can't think of the guy who wrote the book 1 Second After. Was a guest speaker. And one of the speakers that was there was talking about the EMP, who knew a lot of top military people, and they said it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when.
Yeah. It's a big way of controlling. Kind of disables all of us to a big disadvantage.
Well, too, here in North Carolina, we have several nuclear sites. What if the grid goes down? I've had this conversation with my brother. We live 50 miles from, I think, the closest nuclear reactor, I think outside of Charlotte. There's one in, I think, Asheville. There's one in Raleigh. There's some scary things.
Yeah.
12 strategically placed terrorists could take down the entire grid nationwide.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure it would take that many. Probably
not. I mean, it only took one to take down all of Google and stuff.
Yeah.
They almost completely hacked in. One person. You have some good people on the backside of something that, everything's computerized anymore.
It is.
I think we all go party at Cat Lady's place.
That would be amazing.
She's got a bunch of acres. She's got horses and goats, and I could
we could play with the animals.
I could sit and drink beer and laugh at goats all night.
Oh yeah.
Feed the goats and the cows.
Yeah, she might put us all to work.
She lives up in a pretty neat area up there in where Mayberry was from Andy Griffith.
And she said, "Come on, y'all." I knew she.
Safely? We'd have to have a bonfire.
Oh, you got to have a fire. That's the best part of camping.
Yeah. Smelling like burnt wood.
Yeah, for days after.
Yeah. Again, that's the best part of camping.
Oh yeah, I love the smell of the campfire.
Where I work, we are close to some campgrounds, 2 of them actually, and you can always tell whenever people have been camping because they come in and you can just smell them as soon as they walk through the door.
That's funny.
And it doesn't matter if you bathe or not. Like as soon as you're done coming from the shower house, as soon as you get back to your campsite, it's like instant. Your hair is all smoky again. And
yeah, but again, that's the best part of camping. Just sitting around a campfire, if it's day or night.
The best food.
Oh God,
we love making toast over the campfire. It's so yummy.
Oh, camping food is the best. Absolute best.
It is the best.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of good. There's a lot of good cooks that watch this channel. So we might come out of this camp trip a couple pounds heavier. That would be awesome, Independent Marine.
What do you say?
Sounds good, Papa. Do a chicken house rebuild for her. I'm in for sure.
That would be so sweet.
That would be cool to do. I'm in for that.
We could definitely put up a chicken house with a lot of help in a weekend.
She's not far at all.
Hey, it'd be repayment for allowing us to come hang out.
She said, "I now have 3 grills in different areas. LOL, so we have everything we need."
That would be sweet.
Roasting hot dogs and marshmallows.
We could bring a couple porta potties on and the only thing we might have to do is like rent maybe a dumpster for the weekend so we'd all have a place to put trash that they could come pick up.
Susan Peters, hello, good to see you. She said, "If Cat Lady puts us all to work, that would be great. Campfires bring people together."
That's right. And that's what we're here for, right? Is to make sure that we're all taken care of.
That's exactly right.
Sometimes it takes a village.
Good to see you, Gary. Thanks for being here. I would totally be down with going to help Cat Lady build a hen house and just have fun all weekend. That would be cool.
Heck yeah. I mean, the Amish go and they build a barn in, a day.
Right?
They can put up a massive garage in like a weekend.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we could do a chicken house.
They look like little ants everywhere.
Yeah. I say we do it.
I think it's a great idea.
I do too.
I think it's an awesome idea. I'm down for it.
Cat Lady, are you sure you want all this?
Are you sure? You're inviting a bunch of weird, crazy people to come see you.
Well, Coral Tigger said Cat Lady already has the hen house done, she said.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure there's
something that she needs. I mean, if nothing else, we could help take care of some stuff so she can sit back and relax for a while.
Be Charming said, "I watched the Amish pick up a massive barn and carry it across the field. Crazy."
Oh my goodness.
Bear Wilkie. Whoop. That would be cool to go to different people's houses while we're camping. We could also be helping people get caught up on stuff. And man, that would be awesome.
Hey, I've said it in one of my videos. I think we're put on earth to help each other out. Honest. I mean, I feel that in my heart. And
somebody asked today, like how long we've been prepping. And I mean, we haven't been doing it long at all. Like a year, hardcore type, getting serious about it. But, you know, we make mistakes and stuff along the way. And if it saves somebody else from making the same mistakes we have, and, you know, we learn a lot from everybody else. We're not here because we're professionals by no means.
Right.
We are falling on our face a
No, exactly. You're gonna make mistakes, and like I said, just
lot.
when you
And
think just
That
when
is
you
a
think
great
you think
idea.
you have everything, you don't.
yeah. I mean, that's why I always ask, does anybody else have it? Like when I do my Saturdays, does anybody else have anything they want to share? Because I am all open. You guys are all in different areas, and I'm all for saving money. Save money to reinvest into something different.
Again, I think it's going to be really important to save money because we're looking, like I said, we're printing all this money. We're looking, you know, for some super inflation. So,
Right.
I mean, you know, if you can coupon and save money and do, you know, do what you can, it's just going to benefit you.
If I can pay $20, that's a big deal on the end game of it. So
I'm with Independent here. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
I know
I think it'd be amazing.
Cat lady had to dip out. She had to go, be right back, feeding baby and goat. LOL. See, that's what I'm saying. This woman needs some help, even if it is only for a weekend.
Did she say Thursday they're due to get out this week? Coming week? Her son and the other baby?
Oh, I think so.
I think they're twins, aren't they? The
I don't know.
babies?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
Pretty
know.
sure that they're the same. Like, I thought she said those twins.
But the only thing is are we going to cause more work for her to all show up? I don't want that to happen either.
I think that maybe you and I and maybe Homestead or some other people that are close could go down maybe a day early and prep for people and get things done. And then everybody could come down for the weekend.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm totally.
And maybe we might stay a day after just to make sure everything's kosher and good. And
because I can load up tools or whatever I need to bring. And Angie said yes. I believe she said they're twins.
I think so. I think that they are young twins. We see so many people for some reason. And one of them's in the hospital and one of them's with her.
Stars Prepper said they would help early.
I mean, I know there's a lot of people in that area that it wouldn't be too much for like a group of 5 or 6 of us to go and make sure that everything's lined out and help her out and stuff a day early. Like I said, the only thing it really cost us is maybe a trash dumpster for the time we're there and maybe a couple porta potties.
Tech-hearted Prepper said I'm very close and could come early and leave late. That's cool.
I know just from having our live streams and stuff, there is a lot of people in that area. That's why I thought that would be a good option.
Yeah.
Within a few hours.
Here too, everyone should bring their own food. That would keep her from having to prepare food. Then we could all cook it outside.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She doesn't need to prepare a thing.
No.
Nope.
Angie said, I can't build anything, but would love to help with the twins and give her a break. That'd be awesome.
And we could all help feed the animals and stuff that day. That way she could kind of come and chill with us for a while.
Well, even if people, you know, if they're not handy with a hammer or nothing, you know, even if they just wanted to come and just, you know, show Cat Lady that she's not alone. You know what I mean? Because, man, that woman's got so much going on.
Didn't you say she had a 100-acre farm?
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I had a 100-acre farm.
Appalachian Prepper said every good job site needs some gophers. Go for this, go for that.
Yeah.
I'm a great gopher.
This could be awesome.
I think it's a phenomenal idea.
I do too. I really like this idea a lot.
I'm sure there's going to be some things that maybe she could use help with.
She, what state is Cat Lady? She's your neighbor, right? North Carolina?
Yeah, she's in North Carolina. She's close to Virginia, North Carolina, Virginia.
I think that would. I think I love that idea.
I think it was the Plumbers that was close to like the Gaffney area.
I can't remember.
South Carolina.
Yeah, like the North South Carolina, Gaffney, and
yeah.
Because
that's
when I went to see my niece play ball, she goes to Gardner Webb, and they said they were pretty close to that area. But I'm trying to think if Cat Lady was close to that area too.
Yeah, Joe Morgan. I think that's what we're going to do for the get together. I think we're all going to go. I mean, as long as Cat Lady's okay with it.
She said, "Come on."
We're going to go there and help her, whatever she needs fixed up, or help whatever she needs. I think we're going to cook or whatever, and just whatever she needs to do. I think that's an awesome idea. It would give everybody kind of a break away from their reality, but totally help her build hers.
Yeah. Angie said, not a bad drive from Michigan. Yeah, it's when pretty much going down I-75, pretty much a straight shot.
Yeah.
Is that
not 75, 77. I'm sorry, I-77.
Is your guys' area close to like where I went in Gaffney?
No, we're in the northern part of North Carolina.
Is it?
You're in South. Oh,
there you are.
I did it again.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's there. Bear Wilkie said, "I'm a great gopher, or loafer. Gopher. LOL." Well, if she comes back, and because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, sure, come on," but like, hey, we're serious. You give it okay, honey, we're going to be there.
Yeah, you're going to open your door one day, and we're going to be all there.
Stars Prepper, yeah. That would be great for this community. She is known in many chats, and many will be interested when they find out it's Cat Lady. And she's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, I found something the other night. She was on there.
Well, I know she's on Prepper Nations. Where else have I seen her? Native and Devout, and they live right down there somewhere. John's around there somewhere.
Prepper Nation is right there in the same area.
Yep.
That would be so amazing.
Angie Morris said, if anyone in Michigan wants to carpool, let her know. And that's what I'm saying.
That would be a lot of fun to get a bus. For a charter bus to pick us up along the way. Like start at one location. They do that.
Put your thumb out for them to pick you up.
Oh, I'm driving.
But you know what?
But then everybody's kind of chatting.
That's interested in doing this. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge. These people have a lot of knowledge. So, I mean, I think it's awesome.
Star Prepper said, I'm in Ohio. Come down and we'll convoy. Angie said, a party bus. Trailer Trash Bushcraft. If that name never gets old. I hope y'all are well. You guys are just awesome. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And we are doing very well. And I hope you guys are doing well. Tech-Hearted Prepper said this may explode into a very big event. It could. That'd be awesome.
She's got 100 acres. I don't think we're going to get crowded.
No one I can think of for the preppers to help is hers. Is her.
Yes.
I agree.
She's pretty amazing.
She is. So now we've got a different. This will kind of revolve
think
around
it'll
her.
change. I think that is definitely the plan we need to go with.
No.
Especially
The ball's kind of
let her pick what would be the best time for us to come.
prepper version of Woodstock.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I mean, it kind of is. What is that thing one of my friends goes to? It's kind of like a Woodstock. Oh, gosh, darn it.
Lollapalooza?
No.
I don't know then. Everybody got to keep their clothes on, naked mudslides and all that. I mean, it's not my property, so it's really not my call, but, you know.
We fall down.
She's going to be ecstatic. Ozfest?
No.
No. Bonnaroo?
Bonnaroo. That's
it.
it. I have a friend who goes to Bonnaroo. Her and her daughter. They are the coolest people. You couldn't Mother Nature type than they are. They don't act like they have a care in the world.
Maybe we could meal plan and have a local shop with a prearranged fee, or if I could send money, then someone shop since I'm coming from California. That's awesome.
We could maybe get together and kind of decide, do we want to have, I mean, we have cast iron, what is that, like a Dutch oven. Maybe we could get enough people together that have items like that we could cook big things and everybody could eat. Kind of a get together type deal.
Oh yeah, phone's dying.
Hey Ashley, good to see you. I didn't even see her in here. Independent Marine. All I need is a place away. Don't do crowds too much, but you all are awesome. I get you. Trust me. If I'm by myself, there's reasons. I get flustered around crowds, and I don't handle it very well either. So, I mean, that's to be expected.
Not everybody's people.
Angie Morris, Klingon Princess. That's a great idea. A sign up for meals.
We could do something like that.
Tectarded said large potluck. I'll bring food.
A lot of great ideas. Papa, I'm gonna have to get off here. I've got to get ready. I gotta get up at 3 a.m. to catch a flight.
All right, man.
But we'll talk, and you've got my number, and I'll be on the next couple nights too. But okay. But appreciate
that last part, you cut out a little bit on that last part.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, and I look forward to for getting together with everybody.
I think he froze.
He'll get with you.
Yep, he froze. There he is.
Sorry, y'all. But we'll talk soon. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for being here, man.
All right.
We'll pray for you.
Thank you.
Easy flight.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you, man. Independent Marine says, I'm the king of cast iron cooking.
I love cast iron.
Me too. Whoops.
Put some cabbage and onions and smoked sausage in cast iron.
Stars Prepper says, we have an RV. We could bring a few tables and chairs for sure.
That'd be the main thing, is trying to get enough tables. Like if we all cooked our own little thing and did like a potluck.
Ashley says, I got beans and rice. Big Bear
Any prepper should.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How many days is this going on? I would say just a weekend. I would assume just a weekend. Like I said, it's kind of in Cat Lady's court now. All that would be her.
And we could do something as easy as hot dogs and marshmallows, like campfire food.
Hey, six shooter, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. We was just six shooter. We was just talking about.
Go in the other one.
Okay, all of us kind of going to Cat Lady's place for our prepper gathering, but also showing up with your work pants on because we're going to help her get everything lined out and up to speed, and because she's just got so much going on, and it's like she just keeps getting kicked around by fate, and she could use our help. So all of us showing up, for a weekend to put in as much work as she needs, and in the evening just chill out by the fire, just camp, stuff like that. I think it would be a great time. Plus, it would help one of our fellow preppers. And Stars Prepper, we're going to need 1,000 marshmallows. Y'all can have all the marshmallows you want. That's one thing every once in a while, I'll eat a s'more, like one. All summer of camping and fires, I'll eat one s'more. Tommy can bring the guitar for campfire. Hot dogs sound good. More than anything, y'all pray about this. Put God first. You're right. Tech-tarded, definitely. Because, we're going to need guidance for this because, this is a big deal trying to get everybody together safely and, what better vacation for a prepper than a working one? Hey, and somebody asked about pets, dogs, I think it was. That again's up to Cat Lady. I don't know. If I could bring Tank, I would prefer to, just because I hate leaving him alone, depending on somebody else to take care of him. But I'm excited about this, guys. I think that'll do a lot of good. I think that would be amazing, Big Bear. I think Stars Prepper said that too. Everybody just like from the north start heading down, and we'll all, like, as you're passing through, we'll all meet together and all show up. The convoy idea, that's an amazing idea. I'm sorry, Klingon. There's been a lot of buffering tonight. I'm not sure why. I hate that. Independence said Papa with guitar for sure. Yeah, I can't. I'm hoping Cat Lady gets back before we end this, because I usually end about 10 till 9 so everybody can use the restroom and whatnot and get ready for Shogun over at John's. Oh, I wish I could. Tech-tarded, but Tank got snipped about 2 years ago because he was getting too aggressive with people, and not like mean aggressive, but like wanting to fornicate aggressive. So we had to do something. Martha says missing it already. Sounds like a very blessed time. Yeah, I wish more people from farther away. I wish there was a way to get everybody there. Dang it. Yeah, that's what he said too. He hated us for a while after that. I have not seen Coral. I'm not sure. See you, Ashley. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Tank is an American Bulldog. Yeah, I definitely think this will, as long as Cat Lady's okay with everything, I think this will be awesome. My head, like my mind is spinning now about stuff we need to do and check on. And yes, he did love our neighbors a little too much. Yeah, because I'm thinking I think she says she has 100 acres. So, I mean, that's more than enough room for people to, set up tents. Or if people just want to get a hotel close for the weekend, that might be the best idea. But, that means that's an option. Definitely. Good night, Martha. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I love the idea. What you think about my idea with the food bank? Joe, I didn't see anything about a food bank, man. Was it on here? Let me go back up through here and look real quick. Well, it only lets me go up to 809. Tech Tarted, it's Papa Prepper, Poppa Prepper at yahoo.com. Joe, can you repost your idea about the food bank? Man, I didn't see it. I can only go back up so far. Unless you put it on Discord. The next idea was to cycle older food to help needy for tax breaks and to help others stock food same time. I mentioned it the other day. Sorry. That would be a great idea. Oh, okay. I got you on Discord. I was like, I didn't see nothing about a food bank. Cycle older food to help needy for tax breaks and to help others stock food the same time. I mentioned it. Yeah. I think that'd be an awesome idea. Yeah, rotating preps that aren't expired. I think it'd be great. Do you have like a food bank in mind, Joe? Or come on, don't just leave me hanging. Or I can go back and look on Discord if it's all on there. I haven't even been on Discord today. Oh, there might not be a Shogun tonight then. I'm not sure. I know people are going hungry. It could also help us to help others and change someone's life for the better. Any food bank would work. Discord is basically just a chat room. It's an app. I don't know. I guess you can do it on the computer too. I don't know. But it's an app you put on your phone, and then you can just look me up. Like, I'm just Papa Prepper, and it'll show up on there. And there's several of us that get on there and just chat throughout the day. And you can private message me or whoever else that's in there. You can private message. We can share pictures, videos, just stuff like that. We just look me up. Just Papa Prepper. Okay, yeah, pinball's on at 9 too, also. But yeah, I mean, our close to expired food, giving those up to food banks, that would definitely help a lot of people. So, I mean, let's be honest, you can't cook all of it before it goes out of date. We actually need to do that very soon, Mrs. Papa Prepper. We need to do an inventory. Absolutely, Joe. Please do that. Well, I was really hoping Cat Lady shows back up, because I really don't want to talk about it tomorrow night. By the way, while you're all here, don't forget Prep Your Soul tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Brian, Be Ready Today, is going to be in here with us tomorrow night, so that should be awesome. I was just thinking about an inventory today. I'm losing track. Yeah, we are too. Because I know we've used some stuff that were close to expiring, so there's got to be some other stuff in there too. We definitely need to rotate. Every once in a while, I get a good idea, or not, says Joe Morgan. CC said, I believe John's on tonight. He said in one of his premieres he was. Okay. Ticked-hearted prepper email sent. Just so you know, it's my first email ever. I was just saying earlier that I just used Skype for the first time when I went on Angry Prepper. So I'm not far behind you there. Yeah, that's weird he doesn't have it posted already, because he usually, I mean, like hours beforehand, he has his shows up. So anybody got anything they want to talk about, or anything? I'm just kind of hanging out waiting for Cat Lady to get back to run all this by her, and which, I mean, I've got her phone number and stuff like that. I could just text her, I suppose, but I'd like to present it, the idea to her with all you guys here, so you can, she can see we're actually serious. Uh-oh, Tank's getting in trouble. I hope you meant to say she's probably loving on them goats, not living in them goats, because that would just be weird. Maybe you could have contact for each state to help keep count and convoy. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, because, like, okay, Stars, you're in Ohio. Angie's in Michigan. I haven't heard anything from anybody in Illinois. And then Tennessee is just basically a hop, skip, and jump away from them anyway. Had a great day. Took my dad shooting. My upgrades ran great. And on top of that, I got money in the mail. Hey, that sounds like an excellent day, man. You got any volunteers to go pick up Anna W? She's in New York City. Well, there we go. Appalachian Prepper. She's in Tennessee. So that would be good to have somebody appointed from each state to pick a roundup spot to where when we're rolling through, we know where to go for everybody else to fall in line. That'd be awesome. Very good idea, Stars. Actually, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. What I'd like to do is get people that I know is close, like Tech-Tarded, Independent Marine. You're close to them, right? You're close to Cat Lady? Or there was somebody else. I can't remember. Be southbound and down instead of eastbound and down. Appoint contact per state. Yep. What was I going to say? Oh, the people that are close to Cat Lady down there, and then like the appointed folks per state, kind of in charge of getting everybody to the next checkpoint, if you will. I'd like to have some StreamYards, just like meetings, so we can all get on here like face to, if at all possible. I think it'd just be easier to have everybody in one place, planning this stuff instead of people playing middleman through the phone and texting and waiting on phone calls. And if it's possible, it'd be easier just to jump on the computer and everybody talk face to face. Klingon, you're the only one I think's flying. Or the only one I've seen so far that's flying. But, I mean, Klingon, surely we could find a way to get you picked up from the airport and back to the airport without you having to rent a car. I would hope. Me too, Appalachian Prepper. Papa, she says 2 hours away, but think much closer. Okay. So let me think for a minute. Okay, Mrs. Papa Prepper said, depending on how far the airport is, we could accommodate getting you there, I'm sure. And the same with you, Loretta. If you came and you flew in, we would get you guys picked up and taken back and all that stuff. I mean, I don't want you guys to have to rent a car. I mean, if you want to rent a car, that's fine. Well, it's great, whatever. But you wouldn't have to. Yeah, I think he said, well, I know he said Charlotte's the biggest, but I'm not sure what the close. There was another one he said. I can't remember what it was now. Klingon Loretta going to say Martinsville on my end. Ruben D, what we're doing is, assuming we get the go ahead from Cat Lady. I'm not sure how familiar you are with her, but she's only one person, and she's doing the work and everything of several people. She takes care of her mom and dad and sister. She has a handicapped son. She has been running back and forth to South Carolina for her son, who's been diagnosed with COVID, and his twin babies also have COVID. So she's been going back and forth, trying to care for them, trying to care for things on a 100-acre homestead. And she's doing it all by herself. So we're going to go down. All of us have a big get together, like a meet and greet thing. But we're showing up to Daddy. Whatever she needs done, we'll do it. And cook out, take our tents and whatever. Or if you want to get a hotel room close to there, whatever. But we're going to plan all the meals and all that stuff and just like have big fires at night and sit around and chill out. And then during the day, do what we can to help her out. Angie, are you going to be near 465 and 70 in Indiana? But now we're kind of Joe Morgan. We're having a get her done party. Exactly. But yeah, Joe, awesome idea. Who even did? I know I said we could just go. We could just go party at Cat Ladies, but who actually said the thing about building the hen house? Does anybody remember who mentioned building the hen house, because that's where all this started. And I want to give credit to whoever said that. Guys, like if you're doing a fundraiser, like I'm assuming talking about to help Cat Lady, let's talk about that like somewhere. Well, if she watches this replay, she'll see it anyway. Never mind. I was going to say we could surprise her with something like that. You know, talk about that in a private live stream. But we're just going to have to do a live stream and ban Cat Lady from it. Hold on, y'all. So I just got a text message from Cat Lady that says, "Hey Papa, sorry to get off, but I'll email you ASAP. Sorry to everyone. I hate it, but God bless you all. Tell them I said sorry." She already fixed it. Yeah, she did. I was wanting to give, because that's where the whole idea came from. Independent. I just wanted to, because you said that, and that started into going down and helping her. So I just want to make sure credit's given where credit's due. So this was basically your idea, and I just wanted to, throw that out there. I don't know what's happened. I asked her if everything's okay, but Helping Hand Preppers 2021. Then if we could this annually and help someone, that would be cool. Every year we could put that would be cool. I just had a vision of a raised arm with a forefinger pointed in black with prepper cut out along the arm. For a t-shirt logo. I'm not married to it though. I like Appalachians too. Big Bear Preps, that is good too. Best way to raise money is do a 50-50 all weekend. She said grandson got sick. Too much milk, I guess. It all over me and the baby goat. Oh my. Appalachian, a 50-50 is like you sell tickets, or you just, basically it's just a big collection. Okay. And everybody puts money in throughout the weekend or whatever. And I think I'm getting this right. But the way they do it at the racetrack is you buy tickets. So every time you get money, every time you put money in, you get a ticket. And then when all the money, when like the weekend's coming to an end, you draw the ticket. Draws a ticket, and whoever wins gets half the money, and the other half would go to Cat Lady. But most times when you're doing charity work, whoever wins the other 50% usually just gives it to the said charity. So I mean, it's a fun thing. If I remember, if that's the way if that's the way it's done, that's the way I think it's done. And Coral said Shoguns at 9:30 tonight. So good deal. Okay, we can do that too. I still want a t-shirt. I know a t-shirt company here that would be able to do it, and we could pass them out at the gathering. Tech-Tarded Prepper, I'll donate silver rounds for a raffle. Man, this could be awesome, guys. I would be good with giving it all to whomever we are helping, in this case, Cat Lady. Absolutely. Bless your heart. Thank you, Appalachian Prepper. I think the silver rounds, I would bring in some, of silver. I think that would bring a lot of money for a raffle. And we could do a couple different things, raffle stuff off throughout like if we go, if we show up Friday evening could be like the, hey, here we all are, just hang out, have a fire, chill out. And then the next morning, Friday evening, we'll get like a game plan of what's going on Saturday, so we can get over and then just get to work, get as much done Saturday as possible. And, have a fire, whatever. And then Sunday, depending on how far away people have to go and flights and stuff like that, we could put in some more work Sunday morning and then plan on kind of heading out early afternoon, or just try to get as much done as we can Saturday and then everybody head out Sunday morning. I mean, it would just depend on, like, it would depend on everybody's flights and how far away they have to drive and stuff like that. I want a baby pig for a prize. Prepping items. Excuse me. I could bring a box of ammo to raffle off. I don't see why not. With ammo prices and scarcity, that ought to go over good. I would think so. Tommy and I could put together some shirt ideas, and if anyone would like to draw up something, that would be great. And we could vote on it and have it done. Any ideas, send to Tommy's email. I like that. Many might raffle off a tank as a no. If Tank don't straighten up today, he's a good option. Joe Morgan, Papa Prepper sticker or other merch, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I could get a couple t-shirts to raffle off. I mean, I could definitely do that. Maybe a couple stickers, whatever. I'll just identify as a liberal for the day. Yep, emotional support pig. Okay, guys, here's what I got. I got an idea. Anybody that wants to be on StreamYard meeting, email me ASAP, letting me know. That way I can email you the link to the meeting. And we'll say Monday evening, 7 o'clock. We'll all have a meeting. That way, if you guys are willing to get, if you have a way to get on with me, if not, at least you could be in the chat room and we could discuss further, stuff like that. Because not everybody, I don't want people to have to sit here through a whole live stream that's not going to be able to go, because that's really not fair to them. So Monday, we will have a live stream to discuss this further. And if you want to be in that live stream, email me at papaprepper@yahoo.com. That way I definitely have your email so I can send you to the link. And I'm going to put it right here so I don't forget. You make coin rings? That's awesome. Eastern Standard Time, Appalachian Prep. I'd like to have a coin ring. That'd be cool. My rings are big. All the channels with merch could bring patches to trade. I don't have patches. And yes, Appalachian, I have your email. Jeep Girl can cut decals. That's awesome. Let me know. I'll make sterling silver turquoise necklaces. I'll send to his and hers. Bear, that's awesome. Okay. Bear Wilkie, as far as I'm concerned, man, you can go ahead and do that. If that's something you want to do, that would be awesome. We could definitely raffle those off, I'm sure. And I'll write that down so we know that that's a thing, a raffle item. Tech Tarded, I wear like a size 14 and a half. Mama or Mrs. Papa Prepper, you said, does everyone like to play games? I thought that could be a cool thing too. I mean, we're going to be there to work, but I think it'd be kind of cool to see who can make a fire fastest. Stuff like that. It'd be kind of fun if somebody would want to participate. Ooh, cornhole Good idea, Angie. Yes, I do have your email, ma'am. Nope. I will write down. Actually, yeah. Well, let me scroll back up. Because, yeah, some of these, okay. Appellation. And then Jeep Girl. Tech-Hearted Prepper. Independent Marine. I'm writing down the names of the people that want to be in on this StreamYard. So I know, because some of you already do have their email, so there's no reason to re-email me. Angie. Oh, I just lost my chat. Jesus, Lord, what was that? Something just blew up. Hey, I got a horseshoe set. I can bring him. Independent Marine. I like horseshoes. Okay, not a problem. I will give you a call. I'm just going to start calling you Tech. Yeah.
Something is burning and there is a lot of smoke.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to end this because we just heard a big boom and something's on fire and there's a lot of smoke. So, actually, I'm just going to remove myself from this and I'll let it run for a few minutes. I might be right back, but I've got to go check this out, guys. If I don't come back, love y'all. I'm back. All right. Apparently, somebody had something in their burn barrel that they shouldn't have had in their burn barrel, because the only thing we can find is a couple block, well, about a block over, somebody's got a big fire going behind their house in a barrel, and it stinks out there. But it looked like when she walked outside that it was out here somewhere, because it was just all smoky and smelled real bad. So everything's okay, but I had to go check it out. I didn't do it this time. Although, Joe Morgan, let me tell you what I did do one day. Cleaning out my garage, I threw a big box of what I thought was just trash in the fire pit. Yeah, it was a bunch of fireworks, mortars. 4th of July mortars. Oh, yeah.
A bunch. We have boom booms going every which way.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't end up in the hospital that day. But yes, everything is good. Thank you guys for sticking around for a couple minutes.
Sorry.
And also, there's a house right across the highway, about a quarter mile from us. They like to shoot tannerite.
Tannerite, yeah.
But usually not this late.
That usually shakes our entire house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never a dull moment. And a couple of years ago, we had a house a block away. Its furnace completely blew up, knocked the house off the.
He ended up passing away.
Yeah, the guy passed away, but that was a pretty earth-shaking boom. Then, yes, there are people around here that smoke meth. So
that's what we thought that one was with a meth lab. An
occasional meth lab blowing up around here is not anything out of the ordinary. Thought maybe Russia was bombing, but probably just a meth lab. It's good to see you too, Susan Peters.
Shook the windows. That's why it was concerning that I opened the door and smelled smoke.
Now back to where I was at.
Sorry. I will leave you guys be now. Sorry.
Thank you, Independent Marine. Me too. They fire cannons off here to scare the birds out of the crop fields. That's cool. But not at 9 p.m. That's why I knew it wasn't the Tannerite guys up the road, because they're usually never after dark. Now, like the 4th of July and stuff, they might, but not this time of year. Oh, so I got Bear Wilkie with the necklaces, and then Jeep Girl cuts decals. But for the private StreamYard, I've got Appalachian Prepper, Jeep Girl, Tech-Tarted Prepper, Independent Marine, Angie Morris, and I wrote down to call you, Tech, to help you get on there. Is there anybody else? Hey, Rev, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. So is there anybody else that would like to be part of the private StreamYard to talk about cat ladies? Okay, sorry guys. Okay, let's see. Add me to list, please. Susan Peters. Susan, please email me at papaprepper@yahoo.com so I can have your email address so I can invite you to the private stream, please. I'm going to do it this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And unless it's not good for you guys. I mean, I can always change the time till later. Papa, please say hey to my youngest son, Zebulon. If I'm saying that right, hello, Zebulon. Good to meet you, man. Hope you're doing good. Or Zebulon. Thank you, Rev, for praying for Cat Lady. That's what we're doing now is we're planning a little trip. We're all going to go down there, have a meet and greet type deal, and we're going to help Cat Lady put in some work on her farm, help her get stuff squared away and help her get stuff going. Yeah, Orville, like I said, we're just getting together. We're all going to meet up down at Cat Lady's, kind of like for the weekend thing. Do some camping, some sitting around the bonfire, good food, good company. But we're also going to put in a lot of work, like all day Saturday, to see how much stuff we can get done for Cat Lady while we're there. Like I said, she takes care of so many people, and she runs her homestead on her own by herself, and she needs some help. And I thought, plenty of us show up in one day. Surely we could knock out a lot of stuff she needs done. Hey, good to see you, Roman Prepper. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. He said, nice to meet you. He's dancing a jig. First time the TV talked to him. And yes, you pronounce it correct. Cool. I don't blame you a bit, B&B. That's what I needed to be doing today, but the weather just didn't cooperate. So I took the entire day off and spent it with my girls. All right, guys. I've got everybody's names here. So if you guys want to email me, I will be sure to get you the link emailed to join me in the live stream Monday night. And we will go from there. That'll be our first step in getting it all planned. Actually, I need to include Cat Lady needs to be there too. Okay. I'll have Cat Lady there too because, obviously, obvious reasons. But anything we need to talk about outside of, like, the other things we already talked about, we'll talk about that later when, I want to have some surprises for her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting at? So, what's going on Monday? I am too, Jeep girl. The roaming prepper, we are getting together. We're all going to meet at Cat Lady's house. I don't know if you're familiar with Cat Lady or not. She's in a lot of folks' live streams. She has a lot on her plate. She takes care of both of her parents and a sibling and one of her children. And she runs a 100-acre homestead, and she does it all by herself, every bit of it. So I think we're going to plan on meeting down there maybe like Friday afternoon, Friday evening. We got to set a date, and we're going to spend the weekend there camping, cooking, enjoying each other's company, having bonfires and whatnot. But like all day Saturday, we're going to do a whole complete day of nothing but any kind of work that Cat Lady needs done around her place. And if you want to be in part of it, that's fine. I just need to know. Everybody's invited. It's just she lives down in North Carolina. So, I mean, you got to be willing to travel a little bit. But, oh, absolutely. Roaming prepper. That's a lot for anybody. But that's what we're working on. All we're waiting on is her to give us the okay and give us some dates, and then we're going to run with it from there. I mean, we're going to try to do some fundraising. We're going to do try to plan out some menus so we all know how much of what food to bring. And I mean, it should be a good time, plus a good day of work and a good day of fellowship, or good weekend of fellowship. Just an awesome weekend of helping somebody. And I'm more than proud to be part of it. I've by far got the best viewers in the world. But it's after 9:30, guys, so I'm going to jump off here because Shogun should be started. Wait, did I see Orville's message? Papa got a live stream Monday. I think he was talking to Roaming Prepper. I think. But Shogun should be starting. So I'm going to jump off of here and go grab some supper and probably watch Shogun Saturday night. But I will see you guys tomorrow evening, hopefully. For Prep Your Soul, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Brian from Be Ready Today. Should be a great, great show. And then I will see some of you Monday night at 7 p.m. So until then, God bless y'all. I love each and every one of you guys. We are going to rock this thing. It's going to be amazing. I think we'll all walk away from it feeling a lot better. But everybody take care. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Papa Prepper out.